Alright guys, welcome back to Happy Place Aquatics. So we're going to go around the room here and I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour, tank size and inhabitants is what we're going to do. Going to start over here, 10 gallon, currently empty. It'll probably be tore down, there's a reason behind it. This tank is not empty, there's a surprise in it. Down here we have mixed cichlids along with some orange back koopies, I think they're called. These are all 10 gallon tanks. Top tank, 55 gallon saltwater. Currently has yellow-tailed damsels in it and one hermit crab. It is feeding time, that is what is floating in it. The bottom tank, saltwater, 55, empty. 3 10s that are currently running, cycled, but empty. Reasons for those as well. 90 gallon on the top of this stand, mixed African cichlids, mixed in bonas. There's a couple of OB and bonas. I mean, there's white labs. They're just mixed cichlids. Bottom tank is a 75. It currently has a couple in bonas, and there are sapphire and some other kind of half mixed hybrid fish, along with a bristlenose pleco. There's also a baby bristlenose pleco in here. I just seen it a few minutes ago. He is in here hiding somewhere, neither here nor there. But this is a 125 gallon Mbona tank. It has mixed cichlids in it. It has electric yellows. It has, oh, why am I forgetting the name of these fish? Yellowtail ACI. There's rusty cichlids. There's a blue lip Mbona in here. There's one dwarf jewel cichlid. There are 2 monster bristlenose plecos in here. This tank is finally clearing up. I don't know what happened to it, but it is finally clearing up. That is a 125 gallon tank, 6 foot long. Here we have another 6 foot long 125 gallon tank. Has parrot cichlids, has 1 angelfish, has electric blue acara, has BA tetras, there's bristlenose plecos. I mean, this is just my tank. I love this tank. I can come down here and sit and look at this tank for hours and just be relaxed. Currently, everybody's doing fine. This is a 240 gallon. This has 2 Oscars, 7 Severums, 5 Siamese algae eaters, 3 redhead tapajos, 3 threadfin acara, and 4 juraparis, and 1 bristlenose pleco. You'll never see the bristlenose pleco. I haven't seen him in months. Top tank is a 75 gallon with the Lutino Oscar. That is Daisy. The bottom tank has a standard 75 gallon tank with a Tiger Oscar in it, who is currently grumpy. He didn't eat. I don't know what his problem is. I think he was sleeping. I turned the light on, disturbed him, and kind of pissed him off. But as you can see, that dude is a monster. That is my hand. There's a good sized fish. That fish back there is finally packing on some size. So that is this side of the fish room. Guys, I have 2 sides to my fish room. It's not just one big room. This is my basement. My basement is split in half. As you can see, there's half. I built this. It was intended to be a man cave / game room. It was for a while, and then I put a couple of fish tanks down here. One thing led to another, and here we are. We're gonna go on the other side of the fish room. This right here will tell you everything you need to know. There's a 300 gallon Rubbermaid stock tank. Currently has goldfish, Shibunkin goldfish, one Ranchu, comets, one Oranda, rosy red minnows. I mean, it is just, it's a hodgepodge of fish. Awesome tank. This is a 20 gallon. Currently has one bristlenose pleco and two guppies. Yes, two little guppies and one little baby bristlenose pleco. Which, I have no idea where that bristlenose pleco is. He's hiding. Right there he is. Right there, moving. You can see him move. This is a 29 gallon tank. Currently has Corridoras and Danios. It was the home of Blueberry. Blueberry is no longer with us. She is gone. She was my oldest fish that I personally had kept. I've had her whole life. She was about 3.5. This is a 25 gallon tall. Neon tetras, a few Corridoras, and one betta. However, I don't see the betta because it's probably inside this skull cave hiding. That's what it does. Likes to hide. My neon tetras are old in there. They've been in there for a while. This is a 55 gallon. Its inhabitant is one jaguar cichlid. He is currently by himself. He's currently small. This is the one that got beat up pretty bad and is still here. It is permanently its home for until it gets big enough, and then it's going to go into its own 100 gallon tank by itself. And down there is a 20 gallon tank. It is empty. It is a 29. It has a breeding pair of albino bristlenose now. There are babies in there. That is a 20 gallon. Currently has two Amazon puffers. And some plants. As you can see, the puffers are doing good. At least you can see one of them. The other one is in the back hiding. But there are two. This is a 50 gallon. It's a low 50 gallon. It is currently has 19 juvenile red shoulder severums and 2 snowball plecos. So that's that. This is a 65 gallon. It is now the inhabitants is my Lawanda cichlids. That down there is a 30 gallon. It's currently empty. The top tank is a 55 gallon all guppy tank with the exception of one clown pleco. Down at the bottom is another 55 gallon tank. It has platies and one tetra. That's my $30 most expensive tetra in the world in it. His name is Frank, and he's right there in the corner swimming. Right there. You see him right there. And there is one bristlenose pleco. That came from my breeding pair in my my 125. I have other tanks, guys. I have nano tanks sitting right there that need to be, put together and put on stands. I have another tank over there. Actually, I have 3 tanks over there. There's 2 of them over there. My fish room on the other side is a mess. I never show it. And why not? Here it is. It's clear and transparent. There's my fish room. There's a 15, a 20 long, and another 30. I have a 75 in my breezeway and 3 more 10s. So, this is the unfinished side of my fish room. That's the stand I built. I'm very proud of that stand. That stand is now holding 8 tanks that are all running. It doesn't creak, doesn't crack, it doesn't sag. That is a bad mofo, let me tell you. That tank is actually, or stand is actually a bad mofo. I built that one as well. I built them a couple different ways. Not a big fan of the way that one looks, but you know what? It is doing the job. And come back over here. I built that stand. Built that stand after recovering from hip surgery because I needed to put that tank on. That tank is a monster. That tank is all glass, 1/2 inch thick. That tank weighs 500 pounds. It took all 5 of us could do to put that up on there. 5 adults. Well, I wasn't barely lifting, but still, there was 5 of us present. I built the little 10 gallon racks. I built this 55 stand. It's a little big. I actually built it. I thought I was going to put 75s on it, but ended up putting 55s on it, which is fine. And I built that one. They look like it would be one unit, but they're not. There's 3 separate pieces. And guys, these are really cool stands that these 2 tanks are on here. And these 2 tanks are on it. I got them from Home Depot. They're Husky. Oh, 1,000 pounds per shelf. I put a couple of sheet metal screws in them. Actually, I put sheet metal screws all the way around top and bottom just so that you know the runs didn't come apart, but or the shelving didn't come apart, but they work. They're doing fantastic. Yes, that is pressed particle board. No, it is not giving away. It is not weak. I should, if I ever move these tanks again, I will be putting something underneath of them though, because that particle board does collapse a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot. You know, like this one's got the same board on the top of it, but it actually has a mat in between it, so it takes up if there's any imperfections. But as you can see, it smushes it out. This tank is heavy. I love this tank. I worked on this tank for over a year because I was lazy and I worked too much. Look at this fish as a ham. Guys, this is the little fish that is in the thumbnail for my channel. This is her. She was tiny when I got her. Not anymore. She's a big girl. Just don't like how she's turning gray though. She's healthy. She doesn't have a hole in the head. She eats like a horse. Poops like a horse. But that's just what the Latino Oscar does. They turn gray. Beautiful fish. Don't care. This dude is also, this guy is awesome. He's a perfect specimen of an Oscar as well. But just wanted to go around the room, show you guys my tanks. This girl, by the way, has put on some size. I love this fish. Oh, look at that. I forgot these two over here breed all the time. None of their babies make it, but they breed all the time. But those are my other two Oscars. This is the guy that everybody told me was sick and I was mistreating him, blah, 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 because he was in a tank by himself. Look at him. He's doing great. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do there, but I don't think he likes that plant. Never seen him do that. But he was in the 50-gallon tank by himself. He always laid there. He looked depressed. I originally put him in there, in the 125 here. He did great. And then when I put this up, he was one of the first fish I put in here. Him and the Subrums. So that is all. I just figured I'd give you guys a little update on tank size and what I have. Stocking wise, I have a lot more fish upstairs. I have some that I haven't showed you. Some I probably never will, because those are my tanks. I like to keep some of them personal. But I'll probably end up showing you anyway. Whatever this tank was doing, it went through it, and it is now good. I don't know what these guys did, but I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4. I am down to 5, 6 yellow labs. I had 15 at one point. So I guess I did lose quite a few of them. I thought it was that guy. I thought he was being an ass. I don't think it was. I think some of them were just age-wise. And they're gone. So that Joel's pretty old too. I've had that Joel for a minute. But that's that. These guys down here are going to be awesome when I move them into the bigger tank. I'm probably going to put them in here. I may move these guys to their tank, or I may leave them in there, see what happens. But I do know those guys are going to get huge, and that one down there is so blue. You can tell he is the dominant male. You see him right there, back there above the, it's hard to see, but he is up right there, the blue one that just went behind the ship. He is the dominant male in that tank. Alright guys, that's going to end the video. Remember, it's your hobby. Do it your way. Don't let people tell you you're doing things wrong. If your fish are happy and healthy, they're fine. Have yourself a great evening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. Guys, I hit 300 subscribers. I'm actually kind of stoked about that. There's 300 of people out there that want to see my fish and hear my voice. So, thanks for watching. And what tank do we want to go out on today? We're going to go out on this one. That specimen right there. Thanks for watching.